Are you sitting comfortably? Then we'll begin.
Everybody, welcome to just another day in paradise. I don't know what to say. It's all hail the orange people.
Yeah, how long before we get into a stream that we're allowed to swear? What's the rules these days?
I think you
like
have
30 seconds.
Yeah, 30 seconds. But does YouTube count that intro pre-roll of ours to let everybody have a chance to get here, or because is their system smart enough to go, oh, well, nobody's talking, this doesn't count, right? We got to wait for somebody. I have no idea.
PJ says leave it 3 minutes just in case. Well, we've gone over 3 minutes now, so can I just say, fuck you, Trump, fuck you, fuck you, the horse you rode in, fuck you so hard. I want to see you so fucked. I want to see that 747 from Qatar so far up your fucking ass it splits your eyeballs. You fucking
I'm gonna grab Pete Hegseth by the feet and use him to stuff that plane up your ass, and then stuff Hegseth in there as well.
I want to use Hegseth and stretch him over the 747 like a condom.
And we'll put Kash Patel in the back door like a plug.
Yeah. I just fill the plane with a fucking Trump cabinet, and so they can sit out the windows and see the insides of his rectum being passed by the windows. He goes backwards and forwards. You fucking, sorry, I'm going to use the word cunt.
Yeah.
Sorry. He deserves it.
And all that sexual exercise still wouldn't correct his cankles. So
fucking hell. Actually getting fucked by Epstein's plane.
On Epstein Island.
So sick of that bastard right now. I just can't believe it.
Yeah,
can't believe it. It just gets worse. That's it. US is done. It's gone.
Yeah,
that's all I can see now.
It's Goose stepping into history.
Yeah, into the history books, onto the History Channel if it still exists in the future.
Pretty soon they'll have ancient Americas and they'll talk about lost democracies. Oh yeah. Ancient aliens will be discussing how they found markings that resemble Donald Trump on ancient stones. So the prophecy was there all along. Yeah, and you can tell it's really him by the little remnants of orange paint,
and the tiny penis.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, you bastard.
let's switch into the Kimmel story for a little bit more, because yes, there's more information on all this and whatnot. My story is the follow the money part, my part of this. Dunk, where were you going with this?
I don't know. I'm just going to make it up as I go along.
It's Trump. You might as well. You're going to end up in the same place, right?
I might have a story, but I'd have to change it 30 seconds down the line. Something happened.
So it was widely reported that a bunch of affiliate television stations, if you're unsure, maybe it works differently in different countries. The affiliate TV stations are the small local ones that still call themselves like ABC or whatever and still broadcast that content or whatever. You know what I mean, right? So now, traditionally, they were all locally owned and stuff. But in the last, I don't know how many years, 3 major companies have bought most of them up.
Suspicious.
Well, 2 complained about Kimmel. 1 was the one specifically like saying, we're not broadcasting this anymore. The one that was all up in arms about it is about to merge with the 3rd one, for like $6 to $7 billion in value. Gee, I wonder why they are upset with Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, I mean, this is the whole point of the FCC, was to prevent all these mergers. Yeah, to keep independence.
Yeah, the FCC was to keep the mafia out, not to become the mafia.
Yeah. Oh, I swear that the mafia are just embarrassed by all this as well. You know.
Yeah.
They're making us look good.
Well, I hear that your average mob boss right now is talking to their lawyer about suing Trump for needling in on their territory. Right.
Yeah. Well, I've seen the latest episodes of murders in the building. So I know the mafia is just down to doing a podcast now. So
I haven't watched yet. No spoilers. No.
That's a great episode.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah. Well, I mean, here's the interesting thing about all this. I've heard there's been some closed door meetings with Stephen Colbert and Jon Stewart. Yeah. And the rumors are abound, and they're probably all wrong, but they're suggesting they might be coming up with their own independent media broadcasting company, which would be interesting because they'll have to go to FCC to get an approval.
Yeah.
That's going to happen.
But there's a thing here right now. More and more people are talking about how legacy media is dying. YouTube et al. Are totally taking over. There's an argument for that. But
it's not totally true, I don't think. But yeah,
not yet. Especially the people that cry about news, like new media is killing old legacy news. That's not entirely true, because most new media folks are just reading reports from legacy news. You wouldn't have fuck all without them. Come on, let's be honest here. Right?
Let's face it, they don't have like a bunch of reporters. They just
exactly,
Google.
But with something like this happening, you get Colbert, Kimmel, and a few, and they go, okay, I just need a cheaper location, and I can have maybe half my staff. And I mean, if Linus Tech Tips can have 150 people working for him with a channel that has 20-ish million subs, Jimmy Kimmel Live has 20-ish million subs. I don't see a problem here.
It'll be live. Hang on. Live in the Atlantic Ocean, in the Jimmy Kimmel's submarine, coming to you live in the pirate radio station, the pirate TV station. It's the Tonight Show with whoever's on the table.
Yeah. Oh, we'll be right back. They're shooting. Dive.
I mean, it might even come to that. They might even move to Canada so they can broadcast. In Canada,
mayor up here, so might as well, right?
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's an honorary mayor of the town of Dildo.
Of course, yeah. You said the other day he's just gonna roll up one day and say, right, you know that honorary mayorship, I'm claiming it. It's mine.
Yeah. Is there a cot I could sleep on in the office?
A cod.
Cot. But yeah, I'd sleep on fish too if I had to. Whatever.
Well, you have before. Yeah. Where do we go from here? I mean, I just don't know. I mean, David Packman put out a video just like minutes before the show, and it's like, he was getting all frantic about it. He says, this has got real serious now. This is real serious. Trump has got to go now.
Exactly.
It's not this kind of like, pussyfoot, and everyone's talking about, we'll wait for the elections. We got the 2026, the election.
Yeah.
At this rate, we won't even have a 2026. And I mean a year.
Yeah.
I don't mean elections. There'll just be nothing left.
Let me get the pictures. Alchemist did some great stuff, but Captain Cankle's there. Did you hear him on the on Air Force One? He was like, "Well, 97% of what they say about me is bad, so they should have their licenses taken away."
Yeah. Okay.
How about the other side of that, Trump? Why don't you do better? And then they won't talk shit about you.
Oh yeah, but the other thing is, his good friend that they're going to have like a state funeral for, Charlie Kirk, would have been all for them.
Exactly.
It's a funny thing. If Charlie Kirk hadn't been killed and this was happening, which is kind of strange because he needed Charlie Kirk to die for this to happen. Well, he'd probably be at the front of the queue,
screaming bloody murder right now. Yeah,
but he'd be right at the front saying, "You can't do this. This is taking away free speech."
Exactly.
I mean, as horrible as he was, he was an advocate for free speech, and the fact they're taking away, they're not even trying to hide
they're
it.
removing free speech. The man who screamed at the top of his lungs for it.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Yeah, and the band played on. I mean, it's just
they're saying bad things about me. But Trump is just reporting what you do and say.
I know.
They are literally saying what you do, and that's we're look in the fucking mirror, mate. You fucking moron.
Yeah, I mean, how long is it going to be until little North Korean girls are singing the national anthem when you turn on your television in the morning in America? We love Supreme Leader, or whatever the hell this song is.
I don't know. We'll get AI to write one. There'll be a new one. Oh Trump, the greatest man, the best president ever lived.
I'm gonna be sick.
You're so gorgeous, your penis is huge, and you like your women in bed. What a cock.
Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad.
Is it time for us in Europe to start sending out aid packages, dropping in, or start preparing by the start building a perimeter around the United States just in case we need to come in and save the country? like we did in Germany, in Europe in the 1930s, or in your case the 40s.
Well, why don't you guys just send over a few boats and say, look, we tried it your way, it's not working out, we're taking it back. All right.
Yeah. You remember that independence you got? Nah, didn't work. You're not allowed it anymore. You got to pack your toys away and behave like a good boy now.
Yeah, exactly.
King Charles is back.
I'm sorry to say, but you're wearing the wrong color coat.
Oh fuck!
It's just like the Falcons, just a bit bigger.
Funny that, less penguins. I mean, one of the interesting things that a lot of people are talking about, the American democracy. There was, I mean, in the founding fathers. I mean, you go right back to when they actually, started it with the Constitution and everything. It was like, oh, this was a great experiment. Experiment. Experiment?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't an experiment. It's a fucking country, you arseholes. And the fact is, the experiment failed. It didn't work.
Not at this point.
There was another great thing. I know you're talking about Jon Stewart and his amazing this is an amazing rant on Trump last night. He did a follow-up interview. I can't remember who it was, but it's someone in from the Philippines. Who I think who is actually an American citizen now, something. But there's an American. She was in the Philippines and saw she had prison time because she spoke out about against the leaders and guess what? She got a Nobel Peace Prize and everything. Yeah, she got a real one. And she was. I can't remember what the point was now. What we were getting at, but yeah, she was talking about it. Where was I leading with that? Oh, I can't remember. It doesn't matter.
I'm not sure.
But it was. Yeah, no, you haven't seen it, but it was just brilliant. But we're John Stewart was there saying, "Oh, you know that Peace Prize you got. Do you think you could just give it to our guy? Keep him quiet." Get a second-hand Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah. You know what? As long as it said Trump, even if it's in crayon, he'd be fine with it.
It doesn't matter. He wouldn't read it anyway.
Yeah, well, I don't think he can.
Yeah.
God, the idea of him and a Peace Prize. Did you see that screw up? John Stewart's thing was so funny. So Azerbaijan is now Azerbaijan, and it turns out that Trump solved their war with Albania.
Yeah. Yeah, two countries on the complete opposite side of that part of Eastern Europe. Yeah.
I mean, I have an advantage here because I watch Formula One and they've been racing in Baku, the capital of Azerbaijan, for years now, right? So I wouldn't be able to say that word with a shit either if it wasn't for the fact that I hear the commentators say it all the time. They're racing there this weekend, right?
Yeah, but at least you probably kind of know geographically where it is in the world.
Yeah, it's in that hot spot. It's over and around. You have to take a wrong turn at Albuquerque, but you end up there,
Albuquerque, is that one of those other, Eastern European countries?
It's like Timbuktu. It's made up. It's just a name you use, right? It's not real.
Oh, dear. I started watching that Channel 4 thing.
Is it any good?
I had to switch it off after it got to the first advert break. I said, I've had enough.
It must be stressful to get for reference. What you let everybody know what you're talking about there, right?
Yeah. It's a Channel 4 show that went out a couple of days ago. They did 2 hours, 100 lies that Trump has stated during his presidency. So it's 100 lies. There was a 2-hour show, just going through them. Starting number 1, and I don't know how far I got. I think I probably got to 5. It's like, I can't take this anymore. I really can't take it anymore. Yeah. And the funny thing was, there was a 3-hour follow-up show after that. So the chances of me getting to that show as well.
Was it hosted by Andrew McCardo? I mean,
I don't know. Because like I say, will I ever look at it? I have no idea. It's great. It's great for reference material. So if you can find, if you can find a copy of it somewhere,
get it transcribed, right?
Yeah, It might go out on YouTube. Somebody might put it out, like the sort of thing people do.
I can if it's not up, I can put a request in at my downloading torrent site because there's people that just simply record everything that comes through their TV service in case somebody asks, right?
It's kind of too important just to disappear, and I'm pretty sure it won't. Someone will upload it. So I'm sure someone will just upload it to YouTube, and Channel 4 say, "Yeah, fuck it, let them run with it." Yeah, don't take it down. Just leave it.
Yeah.
Because it's just nuts. It's just nuts. Just the first few was just staggering. It's like the price of medicine. 100% is going to go down 15 billion%. It's like the maths don't work out, Donald. It doesn't work like that.
He said, we're bringing free speech back to the White House, and everybody applauded with thunder.
But they haven't got to that lie yet. The other one was all the white farmers who are being murdered in South Africa, and it's like that's not happening. And he was showing up a photograph of some, I can't remember what country it was, but it was a completely different country. on his evidence,
it was like, probably Albania again. It just don't you fuck up, right?
Azerbaijan Khan. It's just like you're just making shit up, and that's the funny thing. That's what's always worked for him. It's like you keep thinking of YouTubers like what's his name, Russell Brand, and things like that. They're really, really popular YouTubers just by saying shit.
Yeah.
They don't, flat earthers do it, and Trump is no different. He knows he can say what the fuck he likes. No one checks it, and the ones that do don't get listened to.
But one thing I think Trump is missing right now is poll after poll shows him sinking and sinking. His core base that would get him elected again, or at least save the primaries for him, are shrinking.
But you're wrong. You're wrong because those polls, they're all fake. Remember, they're not real.
Yeah, okay, but you know what I mean? He must, like, that whole thing surrounding yourself by ass kissing yes people. He must know that he's underwater, like everybody likes to say these days. He must know it, doesn't he?
Yeah, of course he does. And all the people that don't. No, because he knows that the people who don't support him will just get replaced. Their careers will disappear. There'll be some bogus lawsuit, sent them, or a tax query or something, anything, and it'll have them out, and it'll replace them with whoever.
He's so close to Putin. I'm surprised American politicians aren't falling out of windows these days. I'm surprised he just didn't go, good one, I'm doing that.
He's like Darth Vader, just like strangling the officers, going, "Well, you're in command now, Admiral Kit."
Yeah, exactly.
I was just standing in the corner trying to keep quiet, and no one noticed me. Oh,
guy's shit. Looking over at George Lucas. He's like, "I'm an extra. Should I speak?"
I didn't know I was looking at promotion.
Do I get paid for this?
Yeah. Any more money in it? Don't worry. It's usually an annual salary, but under Darth Vader, we just do it on a pro rata week by week basis.
Yeah. Don't worry. If he kills you, your family will be well cared for. All right. Now let's roll the film.
For an hour.
Yeah.
until Darth Vader finds them.
Yeah. We'll send a youngling out to pray with you as you wait to die. Roll film.
God's sake. Worn out. I'm worn out after all that ranting.
Yeah, that can do it to you for sure. I agree there. But holy shit, man.
Here's the thing. If I could remember more things, I would be ranting for the next 2 hours.
That's true.
It's just, I haven't looked to see what's happening. There might be just like a little sniff of something out on the internet, something else he's done in the last few hours.
Time to get mad.
Yeah, I'll be there ranting again. And, just like
man. Okay. So we got a shout out here from Adam Rounds. 8647 before there's no coming back. 8647. Yeah. So it's.
Oh shit.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. Good one, Adam. Thank you. And
8647 before it becomes 48 as well.
Yeah. There's been a few times that since we've been on this newer channel, the Shills Live, that people have been in the live chat and they've said, "Oh, did my thing get edited or something? Did somebody, take my comment out?" No, we don't do that. And we always turn our moderation to off because our moderators do it for us. We don't need YouTube's help, right? Well, turns out that's not entirely true. When we set up this channel, I think I forgot to change that setting from basic moderation, the default, to none. And we always just, grab the last event and just reuse the data in it, so you don't have to type out that whole description and everything every time, right? And that means that every time we do these shows here on this channel, it has been on basic moderation. And that's why, like PJ in the pre-show chat was saying, somebody got censored just for saying my name, Dick. Right. And then I thought to myself, I wonder. So I checked. And so that should be fixed. It should help now.
Yeah. We got Donald Trump to go and fix it. So anybody who says anything nasty about him will get banned automatically. So just be careful.
That's right. Be careful.
Fucking cunt.
Yeah. And we got a super sticker in too from Yvonne Way. And it's the cool little pear guy sitting back, chilling, going, hey, how's it going? It's going good. Thanks, Yvonne. Very cool.
Yeah.
It's actually going terrible if you're looking at the news perspective of life. But otherwise,
I think that little pear guy's got to be careful because he might be rounded up by ICE agents.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like he's from round here.
He looks a bit Canadian with that headband, that headband, right?
Yeah. Fucking liberal. He's a fucking liberal. Stick him in the van.
Yeah.
He must be a liberal. He's got a headband on.
Yeah. Leather pants and,
Hey, you in the slightly multicolored t-shirt in the van.
Yeah. Yeah. What is it from Pink Floyd? Get him up against the wall. Yeah. I don't know. Anybody out there ever tried wearing leather pants? I tried wearing them once.
With trousers or underwear?
No. Trousers. Okay. Yeah. I tried wearing them on stage once for a gig. And I think I lost 2 pounds, and it's just the worst idea. Who the fuck thought that was a good idea?
I don't know.
It's so uncomfortable to move in and everything. It's just terrible.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure at one point in my life I thought about getting some because I'll look cool. Just sweating. Sweaty. Yeah, I look cool. I'll get all the ladies, and the ladies peel off those leather pants to find a sweaty penis underneath it and go, right, that's it. No, I'm not going anywhere near you.
Yeah.
In the shower.
Yeah, ask any chick who's ever worn tight leather pants to sing at a rock concert for 2 hours that she probably only wants a shower when she gets off stage.
I guess that's why most modern musical acts, female acts, wear practically nothing at all these days. So they're constantly refreshed.
Oh man, you know what though?
If don't come out with nothing on, and there's a big fan underneath their pussy just blowing air over it.
But here's the thing. Dudes as well. If you're in the front row of a modern show, you could have sweat hit you that emanated from parts you don't really want sweat hitting you from. You ever think about that? Somebody could do a little spin and boom, you get some butt sweat in the face. Who has that? Say no to butt sweat. It's,
I think there's probably bigger issues to think about in America at this moment. That's probably definitely the back of the unless you're at a presser with Donald Trump and he does a quick spin and I got Trump butt sweat on your face.
Oh man, I bet it stains your face orange as it drips down.
Yeah, it's
right?
brown. It's
Oh.
brown. Yeah, that wasn't sweat.
Oh, it's like nicotine stains on a wall, you know.
Slightly infused with shit.
Oh no. A sweaty Klingon flying across the room from the orange painted ass of doom. That'd be the worst.
I saw a great quote from, oh God, what was his name? The debater guy. Oh God, I can't remember.
Masturbator or oral debater?
Yeah, oral masturbator.
I wouldn't know then.
Oh God, I can't remember his bloody name. He was famous, but he was talking about a quote he made about Charlie Kirk, and I think it could definitely be applied to Donald Trump. But the quote was that if you gave that guy an enema, you could end up burying him in a matchbox. Full of shit.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
You know, there was a time in America in, I think it was the 30s, where enemas were seen as the way to go. And basically, you go to the doctor. Doc, I got a headache. Okay, ass up, face down. You know, let's get you all cleaned out. Like,
yes, we're gonna squeeze some leeches up there just as well, just in case.
You know, I just think they had some funny doctors that wanted to play with your bum. You know.
Oh yeah, of course they did. Of course they did. It's like that time in Victorian times where you'd have doctors massaging the ladies' vaginas to release stress. I'm just massaging it.
Oh yes.
Wow. Why were you doing your trousers around your ankles and masturbating at the same time? What was going on there?
2 orgasms. Amazing, my lady. Now I'll just finish, you know. Your headache should be gone now.
Oh, dear. Yeah, I'm not too sure we want to get onto medical advice, though. I don't know if you're not noticed, but we're not doctors.
I'm sitting here smoking a cigarette. I got half a joint in front of me and a can of beer. I'm not the one to look to for help.
No, that's a special kind of doctor.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's a sort of witch doctor is a why not doctor?
Yeah. I'm the party doctor, man. I got the cure. What ails you, man?
Yeah. Stick it to the man.
Oh, I got like an
American they didn't stick it to the man enough. Well, go on. What were you doing?
I got like this eyelash issue going on today. It's driving me crazy. And one thing I noticed since now that I wear glasses, when you've got these squishy ear things holding the glasses in, I can't really get the glasses to move enough. And I'm trying to slip my finger in underneath to get the eyelash issue dealt with. Glasses are a real pain in the butt in a lot of ways.
Well, if they're a pain in the butt, you're putting them in the wrong place.
Well, that's another issue entirely.
You should get a normal glasses case like everybody else.
I wondered why mine was round and tapered, you know?
Yeah, I have to wipe it off each time I put them on.
Yeah. I figured they were for the suitcase, but I took the slang too far, you know?
Oh, dear God, where are we at? What are we talking about? I don't know.
I don't know either. I need a refresher of my refreshing drink.
Well, I'll just sit here and burp then until you come back. I mean, just so despondent. Just so despondent now. I know I'm lucky because I live in the UK. Yeah, we got all that to come yet. You know, this whole fucking rise of the right wing.
Yeah, the whole thing with the Palpatine issues. You know, you guys got it. It's. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Palpatine. Yeah. I swear to God, all those Allied troops that got buried in the grounds of Europe in Normandy or whatever, they're all just going to rise up like fucking zombies and just come back. So you bastards, we died to stop this. You utter bastards.
Yeah. You know, there's that TV show and series of books, The Wheel of Time, and they have what's called the heroes of the horn, and the right person blows the horn, and all these dead heroes from days gone by come back and fight for victory with you. And you know, in that case, you know, they blow the horn and be like, I'm not fucking going to war for that.
Yeah. They brought it on themselves.
Who's got a beer, you know?
Yeah, I think that bit in Airplane, yeah. They knew what they were doing. I say let them die. They bought the ticket.
Yeah.
They voted Trump in. I say let them die.
Speaking of that Wheel of Time thing, it's a great example of what I think is what I would call unnecessary bullshit in like fantasy stuff and sci-fi and whatnot. So
okay. Yeah, I've heard about this Wheel of Time. I've heard people talk about it,
good.
Years ago.
Yeah, it's good. I just been watching the TV shows and I like it. But here's the thing. There's a character called Ishmael, right? And then you see the spelling. Oh, it's Ishmael. And then, and you have different characters that pronounce the name differently as the show's going. So you're always unsure.
Are they just being pretentious?
Yeah, well, no. What it is that nobody truly gives a fuck, I think, right? You know, they just don't care. Yeah, because there's another one. There's a woman called Lanfear, right? But if you look,
Landfiller.
Yeah. But if you look at the spelling, it's Lanfear. And some people just call her Lanfear. And some other people say Lanfear. And it's like, what the fuck, man? Figure it out.
You get that sort of situation on filming units where you'll have like a whole bunch of actors who will talk about another character and they never meet. You know, they never spend time together on set. You know, they never even see each other during production. And you'll have these two different groups pronouncing someone's name completely different.
Yeah,
until they actually meet. You go, oh, that's how you say your name. Why didn't anybody discuss the production right from the start? No, never ever happens. They just go straight into it.
Like, wasn't there one electrician on the set that could have just said, "Excuse me, guys, but it's gigawatt."
Yeah. No, he was on a different.
You know, wasn't there one electrician there? But the whole thing drives me nuts with this Wheel of Time show, because they do it with a lot of different characters' names because they're unnecessarily stupid to pronounce. Right? Lanfear is Lanfear, not Lanfear or whatever. Fuck off. You know?
Definitely sounds like they're trying to be pretentious and making their name a bit more exotic.
Yeah, you know. Yeah. There's Americans that do that. Like, their name is something, but they have to pronounce it as if they were brought up on the Riviera, but you weren't. You know. You're my neighbor.
There was a great TV series. Well, I say great. It was very, very popular. I wouldn't say it was great, but it was called Keeping Up Appearances, and I had this woman on it, and said, "Oh, hello, is Mrs." I can't remember her first name now. It was like Mrs. Bouquet, and then every time sort of just like outside comes to meet them, it's just like Mrs. Bucket. Bucket. Is it your name? Bucket. It's like, no, it's Bouquet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, there's a few like that are always happening in North America.
Yeah, Hyacinth Bouquet. Brilliant.
Yeah. So it's flower bucket.
Yeah, hyacinth is a very, very nice flower. So, bouquet sounds great, but that's bucket.
It reminds me of my son playing games with his name when he meets people. He likes to say his name is Anthony Flowers because a character he likes in a movie is Antonio Flores, a Mexican dude. So Felix translates it and goes, "I'm Anthony Flowers."
Yeah.
Always happens. And I'm just like, no, you're not. Number one, people now think my last name is Flowers.
No, it's Bouquet. See, we have problems with our own name. I mean, I'm sure you guys already know. I mean, my surname is Kinnaird. It's a good old, Scottish name. From the Highlands of Scotland.
Over here, you'd be Kinnaird, right?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. You go to someone and say, I've got an appointment. The name's Kinnaird. Oh, Kinnaird. Can't see that. No, yeah. Spell it for me. Yeah, okay. Oh, here it is. Canard. No, it's Kinnaird. It's got an I in
not
it.
Bullard with a K, bitch.
And it goes, my wife's called Levain. And it's just like, Levain Kinnaird? You're fucked. Lorraine Kennard. No, Levain Kinnaird.
Toyota Camry. What?
I'm reading it off the computer screen, and you're still not reading it right.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe it. Can't believe it when people actually try to correct you.
Yeah.
On the pronunciation of your own name.
Yeah. Oh, that's there's a funny thing. Like, is it just me? But I feel that, when it comes to a proper name, a business or a person, whatever, it shouldn't be regionalized and repronounced and blah, blah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if somebody who's very French takes a name like, what's a good example? I remember the year I did the orchard thing with my now ex-wife. There was this dude that we worked with for a while named Thomas, and a couple of the French girls would refer to him as Thomas, right? Like, the way Quebecers would say it, and he wouldn't even respond. Right. And he eventually knew that they were trying to talk to him, but he still wouldn't respond because that wasn't his fucking name. Right. He would take the time to say their names properly, or at least try, And how do you guys see that? Is it, who cares? Just, go with the flow, or your name's your name, right?
Well, that's the funny thing is even when it's like taking them to international, countries and stuff like that. You go to Germany. No, it's not called Germany. It's called Deutschland. I'm going to Munich in Germany. No, it's München in Deutschland.
Yeah.
It's like, how does it happen that you get to this, like, go for Mexico. I'm just going to rename it. It's München is too difficult for me to say, so I'm just going to say Munich. That's what it's called in Britain. So why did that even happen?
I know. You know how confusing it is when you're like a 4-year-old in Canada and you learn that you got Deutschland, but you also got Dutch, and you're like, are they the same?
No, don't say that. They won't want it.
I know. I used to tease that Radical the Unhallowed Knight about that. Deutschland, right?
Yeah, the Dutch in Netherlands. Eh?
Yeah.
You're Dutch. Why are you called Nethers?
Yeah. How are you supposed to make heads or tails of this? What the fuck?
No wonder people was confused. About like geographic locations and stuff like that.
In America, they don't look to British Columbia, the province I live, as that chunk of land on the left. Well,
they probably do.
But you know what I mean?
Like, be fair.
Yeah. It's next to be conquered on the left.
I was gonna say they just got envious eyes on it, and yeah.
And it's funny. It's funny too, because you go to Quebec, our French province, primarily French province, and they've got this thing. They've got all these harsh French laws. They very much protect their French heritage. Fine, whatever. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but if you're Walmart, you can't open a store until you French the name. You can't put up a sign on your thing that says Walmart. It's got to be the French version of it.
Yeah, it's called Walmart.
I don't get it, right?
The thing is, they also hate the French.
Yeah.
This is what's staggering. It's like, we're going to keep our French heritage, but not the French heritage.
No, not that. No, not them.
Our French
heritage. Yeah.
What? Just call it something else then. It's not French then, is it?
Yeah, it's a strange thing we've got going on in Canada with this. We got to make sure that the French folk are happy. Mm-hmm. But we've got huge populations from other countries that now call Canada home because that's what Canada's all about. And unlike some, we're not just going to round them up and kick them out. Well, we wouldn't do it again. Well, we got some pretty bad history that goes back to wartime and camps and stuff in Canada too, right?
Well, we got a membership you want to shout out, and then I'm gonna mention our new fundraiser.
Yes, let's do that. So Adam Rounds gifting out Shills membership. Bounce, little Mario bitch. Bounce. Thanks, Adam. Love memberships around here. Very kind of you. Very cool.
Oh, be careful what you say. They might take us off the air.
Oh, that's right. Jimmy Kimmel is a mean, vindictive man to the orange.
Yeah, Kimmel, you're a bastard. And that's why he's a guest on this week's show.
Oh, I wish.
Nowhere else to go. Yeah. My new fundraiser. Yeah, we got the proper fundraiser, but I'm going to start a new fundraiser. It's going to be an adventure. It's a journey. I am going to be going on an adventure.
If you turn this into X Factor, I'll kill you.
No, not quite.
Okay,
not quite. I need a team of explorers. We're going to find the reset button on planet Earth. we just want that big apple. Boom.
Yeah. We want to make this big old ball chime like an SE30, baby.
So we're gonna be working on that. So any adventurers out there or explorers, get in touch with me. We're gonna go for the big reset because I'm fucking tired. Yeah. Until then, we have a proper another fundraiser.
Yeah. But for dunks, mail your envelope in. You can find us. I think the postal code is 90210, and address it to the Shills and mark your envelope. Well, I've got nothing to do but drink all weekend, so I'm in.
Yeah, I'm calling the expedition cash. So if you just make out any checks to the expedition name, cash. That would be great, and we'll get on with it.
Exactly. There we go.
Until then, we have a fundraiser for our poor sack of shit people in the team.
Yes, we do, and it's growing. So, in the last 24 hours, we've had Lisa Van Valen, Alan Wolf, and Carl Jacobson all chuck in to help the fund. Thank you guys so much. 1.8K goal. We're at 973 American. So do the math, and we need about 10 grand.
Lots. Yeah. Just get on with it because we got to get this one finished so I can get on with my fundraiser to find the reset button.
So, like we told you last week, sneak into Grandma's room when she's fast asleep and go for the jewelry drawer. I'm sure you have a pawn shop in town, and you will be able to donate too.
Yeah, that old tin of Quality Street underneath her bed. It's been there for 20 years, and I'm pretty sure it's not full of sweets now. Yeah, it's got cash in it.
Yeah, and if you slip her a Mickey, I bet you could get the gold out of her teeth pretty easy. So, try that.
What teeth? They're in a glass.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. They're sitting in pop fizz or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, still, we could sell those secondhand for $1, $1 or whatever.
Oh man, like that one picture I found one time. They had it in town once, but I didn't take the picture. But some of these thrift stores, and they do this honestly, they put out false teeth, $1 if you really need them, but here, feel free to try them on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Grandma puts them in, gets on her knees. Okay, pop on, zip. Let's see if they work.
Oh dear.
Well, you said try them.
It's like during the Napoleonic Wars, there was a great trade in teeth because they would like pull the teeth out of the dead soldiers on the ground, take them back to Britain and sell them. I mean, I don't quite understand that. What the fuck do you do with them? How do you reinsert someone's dead teeth in somebody's mouth? I don't understand that. I don't understand that. I mean, you used to have wooden teeth and all that kind of shit. How's that work? You just like hammer it in.
Yeah, I know. How do you get the roots to fit and all? And that's what.
I mean, I'm not a dentist either, or a doctor. So
well, they weren't back then either, right? So
no, more carpenters.
Did you ever see the tool roll when somebody does the old medical roll, and it's just like, well, are you gonna build a log bed?
It's like a saw, a crowbar, and a hammer.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God.
We'll fix you right up, no problem.
Whoa!
Yeah.
I just had a whole whack of emails come through. What the hell? Oh, I see. Hey, we got a big shout out to do here. This Galtenberg drops a big one. $50 direct through Ko-fi there. Thanks for the entertainment. Oh, thanks for the big love, Galtenberg.
Yeah.
We'll throw that right over into the team fundraiser here at the end of the show.
Which bit of entertainment did you like the best? And we'll do it again.
Not yours. So.
Oh, okay. not my rant and swearing then. Yeah, I'm getting ready to do that again. I'm warming up.
He's like a V12 engine from Italy. It takes a little while, but he does warm up.
So yeah, pre-show I was mentioning to Dick. I don't know if he's heard about this, but I saw a short. I was going to say a quick short, but then of course they all are, aren't they? That's the point.
It's kind of the point, right?
But it was Eminem talking about how the American Secret Service raided his studio and were questioning him about the lyrics of his songwriting to see because obviously they don't understand it.
I can imagine. It's like, who you talk about this Dre guy. Who is that?
So they were questioning him about the content of his writing. I don't know if when this was, how recent it is, and what any more about this story. But the funny thing was, they were referring to Trump as Agent Orange. I love it. Just add it to the list of things that are just gonna get under Trump's thin skin. Oh dear.
Yeah. Oh, thin skin. I am I at this point I'm shocked. Like, I bet Trump literally gets painted from head to toe because I think he's literally skinned with saran wrap and only one layer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the orange tinted saran wrap.
Yeah, they probably it's probably going to be for sale once he kicks, right?
Okay, that's all the rest of his normal skin is just like dropped down to his cankles now. So that's where all his skin is.
Yeah. I think the cankles thing started with his testicles dropping and just got worse, right? Oh, speaking of which, did you see he tried to touch Melania's hand just like when they were in the UK, and she literally had the fucking look of revulsion on her face.
Yeah, I haven't seen that, but I have seen video footage of just getting off an airplane or going into Buckingham Palace or whatever, holding hands. I'm thinking that's not Melania. That's why she wore that big fucking hat.
Yeah, that purple lampshade.
Yeah. That was a Secret Service agent, just like dressed up as Melania.
It just wrapped around her head to protect her.
Wait, Jeff, you've been assigned Melania. Oh, not me, not me. Oh shit! But my legs don't look great. I've got to wear the false tits and everything.
Can you imagine Melania walks through the Secret Service detail and only picks those without a tan? Just a bunch of pale-skinned gingers, gardener, right?
I bet she picks them out for professional use.
Yeah. She grabs each one of them by the meat.
Yeah, you'll do.
Exactly.
Yeah, come and Secret Service me.
In
my bedroom tonight.
Exactly. I haven't had a real trouser snake in years. Come to mama, baby. Oh, Mr. Spock, you're being like serious. I'll give you my email if you want to try, but across and whatnots and this and that's pretty risky. Doesn't matter. Where are we? Oh, wow. Dear God.
Did he hear? Is he on the show tonight?
Yeah, no, he's in South Park. He has a local cable access talk show that he does there.
Yeah, it's contracted. He can't come on any other show. It's part of his Actors Guild, union thing.
Yeah. But he did voice a positive opinion for Kimmel, so
And he does do all the voiceover work for what's his name, Morgan Freeman as well.
Hey, speaking of voiceover work,
Morgan Freeman doesn't sound like that. He's a squeaky voice.
Yeah.
So they actually have to get God in to come in and re-voice it.
Yeah. The guy that looks like him in the movie, remember?
Yeah, the black guy.
Yeah, exactly. Oh God, I was just going to say something and I forgot.
Yes, you were. It was going to be important.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Brilliant.
Damn.
Well, thanks for letting us know.
Yeah, I probably had the cure for the entire world right there, right?
Yeah. It's like that moment in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy when somebody just suddenly realizes what the purpose of the Earth is, and then it gets blown up.
Yeah. I get it. Oh, shit.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it wasn't that important.
Yeah, sometimes we literally need that thing from Spaceballs where we could watch the stream live while we're doing it. So I could just go, oh, that's what I was saying, right?
Yeah. You need to be able to rewind it.
Yeah. This is now.
But now?
Yeah, well, it was now, but now it's now. That's then.
Who's on first?
Yeah. Third base. That who's on first? The first time I heard that proper, it was I can't remember. They did it live on stage. It was like black and white, old school.
Yeah. Well, the stage was black and white. It was actually literally painted black and white. You walked in.
Yeah. But I remember because there was one of those ads. 4 out of 5 doctors prefer Camel cigarettes and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
But the first time I properly heard those two do Who's on First,
Abbott and Costello.
That's it. I almost fucking died laughing. It hurts, man.
Yeah, Abbott and Costello when they were good.
They were on it. Yeah, man.
They were really good.
Yeah. My God.
Same with so many of them. Lauren Hardy and Charlie Chaplin. The funny thing is, you have this rose tinted glasses view of them. And go, oh yeah, I remember they were funny. And you go back and watch some of their stuff. You go, actually, it's not that funny anymore.
Yeah, exactly. But
it's not really that good.
But I highly suggest you find yourself a good copy of Abbott and Costello doing Who Was On First if you've never truly heard it, and listen to it, because oh my God, the way it's scripted, the way it escalates, the way they build it's fucking brilliant. It's so good.
Yeah, but I was gonna say, just following what I was saying, the interesting thing is I introduced my kids, and my daughter got on to it more than anybody else. Keaton, Buster Keaton, and stuff like that. Kids get it. Kids get the humor really easily. Like they'll do like watching Scooby Doo. The classics, not the modern Scooby Doo. And
there's no humor in that.
Yeah. Well, none of the classic one.
Yeah.
But the kids love it, and they really get it. I guess it's just us adults can't like watch, cinema that's like 200 years old. Oh, sorry, 100 years old, and get it. It's just, yeah. But it was still great. I mean, I still love those guys, Buster Keaton and Harold Lloyd.
Yeah. So like some of the lines, man, like sometimes his wife comes and picks up his check. Whose wife? Yeah, sure. It's just
that's the funny thing, because I watch this channel. It's called Talking Pictures, and it's just like old film after old film after old film, and sometimes there's a film that will come on, and it's like, this is old, and it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
It's like, how did he get away with that?
Yeah.
there was one the other day. What was it? The Doctors at Sea or something like that. It's a stupid film about some lecherous arseholes or on a ship and they're chasing after women and all this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But the captain on the ship is ill, and the doctor comes in and basically says like no alcohol, no smoking, no rich food, no women, and then he walks out the door and he comes back and says, or men either. And he's like, this was in the 60s. It's like, I'm pretty sure it was still illegal to be homosexual back then.
Yeah.
Referencing it like that. So I was like, wow.
Yeah. It's funny too. If you go back through some classic American TV shows, not the real classics, well, maybe. I'm not sure how far back it goes, but there's a TV show sitcom. It had Ted Knight, who was on like the Mary Tyler Moore Show. Funny guy, always seems to have had silver hair as far as I remember him. Do you guys know who I'm talking about? And he had these two pretty daughters, and he was like a cartoon guy or something. And they had this guy, Monroe, that lived with them. Too Close for Comfort or something.
Oh, that was a remake of a British sitcom.
They usually are. But this character Monroe was obviously gay, but they didn't say it.
Did he do his cartoon drawing but while wearing a puppet?
I do believe that is the case.
Yeah. It is a remake of a British comedy.
Yeah, Chris Lundy says it is Too Close for Comfort. So I did get it right. Yeah. How did I remember the name? I barely remember that show, but yes, it was all like I think the puppet was white. Was it a cow?
I can't remember. It's just funny because he did actually come in a YouTube video recently that I saw about, so like, British TV comedy that migrates to America.
But yeah, I mean, the character of Monroe was obviously gay, right? I saw an interview with the guy who played Monroe recently, and he totally says it in the thing. He was like, "Oh yeah, the writers, everybody knew I was gay, right? We just didn't say it."
Oh well, I mean, we had it in Britain too. Are you being served? And you had Mr. Humphreys, the light-footed gentleman's attire. He's oh, I'm free. It's like, and he's like, well, he was just so gay, but he wasn't.
Or remember the guy?
He's just a sweet guy. Just a sweet guy. No, he's a homosexual.
Yeah, remember the one guy from Are You Being Served was as gay as the day is long in a midsummer.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I missed what you said with the show title because I was typing a thing. Yeah. He was always talking about what's her name's pussy. Right? Remember?
Yeah. Well, no, she was always talking about her.
Yeah. But he was the one that made those funny face remarks when she would do that, right?
Yeah. But it is funny, like in British culture at that time, it just was not acceptable.
Yeah.
For a homosexual, but him doing that, it kind of like made it okay. It was weird. It's almost like training the public.
Yeah.
You know the conspiracy people that say, "Oh yeah, all this stuff about UFOs. That's just building you up,
ready for it, so you can handle it." Yeah.
Exactly. And that's exactly what they were doing with Are You Being Served?
Yeah.
Even though the Greeks and Romans were doing it a long time before everyone else, and they were doing it far better.
Yeah.
They were doing it so much there wasn't even a word for it back then.
Well, there was. It was called Friday Night, but
it's called sex. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I don't care. You're my sister, my mother. Well, wow, just a bit of the old in and out, isn't
it? Oh man, I'm surprised there because according to the chat, I got it right. With the guy's name was Ted Knight. The character was Monroe. And the show was Too Close for Comfort. So I'm giving myself like 95% on that one.
Yeah. You get 10 points. Ding, ding, ding. You got the highest scoring winner on this show tonight.
I don't think I've ever seen that show more than 10 times. Like, it wasn't my thing, It was like, it was safe sitcom, right?
So, Mrs. Dawson, you're now at $1,000. You are now at $1,000. We are now going to spin the wall for the big prize, the speedboat.
On one of those shows, I would go for it, especially if it was like Jeopardy style show, man.
Yeah,
I do amazing in the first half of Jeopardy. I answer a lot of questions correct, but the first round of Jeopardy is long enough to have 2 beers in a joint. So it kind of falls apart in the second half.
I'll tell you what, I guarantee PJC right now is just the only thing he's thinking about is Bullseye. which was like a quiz.
I'm not sure where you're going with this, but I'm a little concerned.
I'm not even sure you call it a quiz show, but it was basically you get people on and they throw darts at a dartboard and they get points and you answer questions and then you move on. And, you got £10. That's safe.
Yeah,
that's safe. That's yours to take home, or you can gamble that £10 and win this manky 3-piece suite.
Yeah. Well, dude, I remember being a kid in the 70s in like the Vancouver area, right? We had a couple of those local game shows where you'd win like $150 and they would be on shitty TV channels, right? And I remember being at the store, or maybe we were doing something with the car. I can't remember, but I remember very clearly there was a bill of like $1,200 and my dad just simply paid for it and we left. I don't remember what it was, right? I was very young. And then I remember watching one of those stupid ass game shows.
Coke dealer.
Yeah. Well, no, but I was watching one of those stupid ass game shows and the person's big winnings were like 1/4 of that bill. And I was thinking, well, is it even worth going?
Well,
I can't remember.
You put you in a hotel and you get your expenses paid. And Oh, it's been a lovely day. It's been a lovely day. Can't take that away.
Yeah. I remember in Canada, I don't know if anybody else is going to remember this in the live chat or anything, but we had this game show and it was totally low budget, low rent called Definition. And it was all about definitions of words and stuff or whatever. And
Well, of course it would.
What?
Of course it would.
Yeah. And it had this theme song that turned out to be a song that was in the first Austin Powers movie. That you know that song, right?
Yeah.
That was the theme song to Definition. I had no idea it was an actual song. And the first time I saw that Austin Powers movie, I was like, why is he using that theme song from that shitty game show from Canada? You know?
Yeah.
I had no clue.
Well, we had a shitty game show over here. I think it started off in some other European country. Then it came over to the UK. And it was called Going for Gold. Going for Gold. And it was written by well, actually, I'm not going to tell you. Anybody in the chat wants to tell me who wrote the music?
Bob Geldof.
Going for Gold. No, it wasn't.
Cliff Richard.
Let's see if the chat can. They're googling it now. Okay. Who wrote the soundtrack to Gladiator? Who wrote the soundtrack to the modern Batman films? Who wrote the soundtrack to Interstellar? Yeah, Hans Zimmer.
Really?
Hans Zimmer wrote the soundtrack to Going for Gold.
Wow. But you know what? That makes me respect him because he wanted to be a composer and stuff, and he was willing to, just get paid to write jingles, right?
He must have been. I mean, I wonder what else is in his back catalogue of just stuff he knocked out just to put the roof over the fucking house.
I think he has a credit on "Don't Tell Me What You Want, What You Really, Really Want." So, no.
Well, he played, Sporty Spice. he played Boldy Spice.
Sporty Spice, isn't that the one that did the song with Bryan Adams, the Canadian guy?
I know he's a Canadian guy, but I'm not too sure about the song.
Yeah, he did a song with a Spice Girl where they do this duet thing. Yeah, it was one of those songs that was it was during the era of a less production, a little bit more raw, and it just kind of sucked. She
was actually quite a good singer.
Probably the only one then.
better than most. That's funny. I was talking about it. My daughter the other day. I don't know what the connection was, but we were talking about the back in the 80s when you had such hits like "It Ain't What You Do, It's the Way That You Do It" with Fun Boy 3 and Bananarama, and it was like, she goes, Bananarama, I know that name. Yes, they had
a hit,
a massive career. Album after album after album.
What?
And
not over here.
No, but the thing is,
did they do "Cruel Summer"? Isn't that them?
They did. Robert De Niro's Waiting. It's just all these banal songs, and none of them could sing. It's like three girls on the playground in this school. Just pretending to be in a band and, singing more or less in sync with each other.
Yeah.
No, there was no singing ability. Well, it's just they could carry a tune.
Well, here's the funny thing. Chris Lundy in the chat says the Bangles, right? Like the Bangles. So did I. But there's some funny footage of the Bangles where all three of the girls or whatever start singing in the chorus and nobody's harmonizing. They're all singing the same part. What's the point? But I think on the record they sing harmonies. They can't separate their own thing because they just follow each other. It's a classic thing, right? It takes a lot of discipline to sing a harmony and not just follow the other person. It does, actually,
They should replace those girls with a barbershop choir then, shouldn't they? with the straw boaters and everything. That would have looked good on a Bangles, video.
Yeah. But the Bangles had real cool harmonies and stuff. They were kind of like the Beatles or the Beach Boys, where the Go-Go's were more like cool, new wavy punk pop and stuff from that time, right? That song, We Got the Beat, if you actually listen to it, it's got a really good groove thing going on. It's no wonder what's his name picked it for the big intro of Fast Times at Ridgemount High, the movie.
Right.
Yeah, it's a great riff. It's really good.
I'm sure he just got it for cheap.
Yeah, they bought it off somebody in Memphis and played it backwards, right?
Yeah. We got this great track off of Simple Minds, but we can't afford that. We'll just use this one. Yeah. $20.
You know what's really funny about Simple Minds? To you, do they have a bunch of like hits?
What, these days?
No, but in the day, were Simple Minds a band that hit the radio more than once for you guys?
No, they weren't. I mean, obviously, Don't You Forget About Me.
That's the only one we know, right? And they didn't like it, and it's not even their song.
Yeah,
it was written and given to them to do for the movie.
Yeah, and they did, and they did a great job on it. I mean, I can't deny that. But all their other stuff, some of it hit the charts a little bit, but not a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I loved them. I loved them. Especially Waterfront and stuff like that. But
I only know Forget About Me, right?
Yeah. Love Song and I Travel. I love some of the early stuff because it's kind of like it's almost like synth punk. It's because it's it's really hard to describe. But there you go. Whatever.
1 second here.
Is that Jimmy Kimmel trying to get on the bloody show again?
Yeah. I just keep telling him, look, we can't afford to get canceled, dude.
Yeah. Just look, the links there. Just follow. What do you mean? What do you mean you can't follow the link? Just click on the link. Follow the link.
Yeah.
Put in the password. Oh God, he can't put the password.
Yeah. I asked his wife to help him. We'll see.
Fucking amateurs. If Nick Suter can do it, you can do it, Jimmy Kimmel. Come on.
It's funny. The last time we had Nick on, he was like, yeah, we've had a great, no glitches or anything, don't let Commander refresh because if he comes back, it won't work. I was like, no, we don't use vMix. It's okay.
Yeah. You guys, you're always like at each other about that.
I'm very anti vMix because I just don't understand the benefit of paying that much. There's a couple things that vMix software.
How much is it? How much is it again?
Lots. It's like it's big.
It's about 1,000 a year or something.
Yeah, but you end up paying 1,000. But you get 2 years of updates, and then you got to pay another. It's a lot of money. If you don't know what I'm talking about, sorry. vMix is a streaming software, so you can go live, but it wasn't really designed for YouTube. It's designed for camera control and everything. Like it's designed to control a TV studio. And it just became good at streaming on YouTube. And there was a time, about 67 years ago there, Dunk, where if you weren't using vMix, you weren't a real streamer. You remember that?
Well, it was that and different platforms as well. They were all trying.
Yeah, but vMix was the one that I've crossed like 50,000 subs and I only use like it was a real thing for a bit, especially, but I don't quite get it because I use OBS, which is Open Broadcasting System, and it's a free version of essentially what vMix is. And
video.
Sorry?
And video.
Yeah. We use VDO instead of like Google Meets and all that crap. We have this open source video chat thing we use too. But I still haven't had one person that pays for vMix in the last 3 years explain to me something it can do that I can't do for free. I still haven't had an answer to that.
Yeah, no, I mean, we went through this a few years
built
back.
The show, remember?
Yeah,
I built the show in vMix, and I was like, I don't get it.
Well, it wasn't just that. We tried all the options.
XSplit,
Microsoft Teams. What was the other bloody things we were using?
We tried what?
Zoom.
Yeah, we tried Zoom for it. It's terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, with Zoom and Meets and stuff, I can't even control the audio of my guests to make sure everybody's balanced and even. Like right now, I can take Dunk's voice and just bring it half volume because I want to be an asshole. But I mean, I wouldn't do that. But what I do is I look and I watch the levels and I balance this all out. You can't do that on the other services. I don't understand why people are paying for these services when the one we use is motherfucking free.
Yeah, I mean, well, vMix definitely. Well, because the thing is, a lot of these services, we all use, in the work environment.
Yeah.
And we're not streaming.
No,
we're not putting on a show. We're just having a meeting, and so it kind of like doesn't matter if it sucks a little bit, but they don't put the effort in. Not even close. To make that a little bit better, so you can actually use it as a streaming service. And there's a few out there. Yeah, like here there was that Mac specific one. I can't remember what that was called. Now.
Ecamm. Ecamm is the Mac specific one. Yeah. And it opens up like an app from 1997 where everything is a little palette window. And there's like 17 windows. And you're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah. You gotta run it in OS 9.
Yeah. It's like using Photoshop 6. Right?
But the thing was that they a lot of these services, they go out of their way. Well, was it Ecamm that's like allowed you to have like 6 people join a meeting?
Yeah. Same with vMix. vMix and Ecamm both give you 8 now. Now you have to pay for their top tier, but they'll give you a voice chat and video chat the way Dunk and I are right now.
Yeah.
But ours is better and free. Not one of these services. Do you see what's going on here on the screen? You notice how we both have a live little hexagon of what we're doing, but who's talking is on the big window. There's not one goddamn paid service, and we tried them all, that can give us this easily. There's not. Whereas with Video Ninja and OBS, I can do anything I want.
That's why most people who do a stream on YouTube, and you'll see it, they'll just be like 2 windows, 4 windows, or just people.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're just there the whole time.
And
that's it.
Why do you? If I'm just sitting there listening to him, but maybe smirking and giggling in the background, you don't need to see me as big as him on the screen. You want to see the guy talking. Right?
Yeah, you don't need you to be taking up a quarter of the amount of screen.
Yeah, just sitting here going, but I really have an itch in my nose, but it'll look like I'm picking. I can't do it.
I need to pick it.
But what we wanted this layout, the way you see it here, where I can have like 8 hexagons of people on the bigger shows, and you still get the active speaker, but you can see everyone on the show still. And not one service could give me that, no matter how much I tried to pay them.
Well, that was the other thing as well. It's like you found, I think was it the Zoom system that you found that you had to pay extra to get certain services, and then you needed to have an entirely different computer.
Dude, that was it. It was literally going to cost us of like a $5,000 PC just so that we could get this layout through Zoom.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And they were going to charge us monthly to run our own computer.
Yeah, and that was the funny thing, is because I remember you having conversations with these people.
I was losing my shit,
and they were just going, "Yeah, you just do this, just do this," and you're going, "But fucking why?"
Yeah,
why?
yeah.
And they wouldn't absolutely no help whatsoever. This was like the technical department.
Yeah, because you know all that corporate pat yourself on the back speak that all these companies show on their websites. None of that answers any of my questions as a real technical streamer. So I literally just call them up and say, I need your tech support people. Why? Because I can't pay you until I get answers to real questions, not this, look at how amazing it is bullshit, right? And I put them all through the ringer, and everybody was like, no, we can't do that.
I've always said that we should just throw some money in and get someone to write our own software.
I know.
And off the back of that, we would probably make a fortune, because it would be like the one and only thing. Because you have the same thing with like visual effects software and stuff like that. It's like it's written by technicians.
Yeah,
and they're great software writers, but they're not writing.
But they're not the ones that repetitively use the interface and everything. They have no idea how stupid it is.
They're not writing from the point of view of the artist.
That's right. It drives you crazy. And it was the same talking to these people about like Zoom and meets and Teams and everything. And the staff I'm talking to are baffled that I even have these questions.
Why would you want to do that? Because I want it.
Exactly. You know,
because I want the choice.
Yeah. Fuck. You know, it's like, why would you like a strawberry milkshake? We have chocolate. Fuck. You know,
because strawberry tastes better on my dick.
Yeah. And then it was great when we finally found what we use. Now, if you want to know what we use, it's an open source free thing. It's called VDO, Victor David Ombudsman, or Omabolish, whatever the fuck. Yeah, orange. Exactly. Yeah. Oregano. VDO.ninja, and you can use it for whatever the hell you want. It's amazing to integrate into OBS. You can also use it just to watch movies in real time with your friends and hang out and stuff, whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
It's a little bit complicated if you want to get really precise and into it, but it has a simple little welcome. Would you just like to click a few buttons and set up a basic room thing as well?
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's fucking awesome.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we do, run across technical issues every now and then, especially when you have large numbers joining the stream, and you got someone
even then, these days,
it's not so much now, though, was it? You end up having someone join the stream saying, "Oh, I can't hear anybody else," so they'd have to refresh, and then everybody else says, "Well, I can't hear it. I can't hear him now." And so everybody has to refresh. And
those were 2 years ago or whatever. You know, I mean, like we never have those problems anymore, right?
Oh, no, we do. We had it with Commander the other week, but it still happens. But it's still better. That's the problem. That's the problem. It's still, with all those technical issues, it's still better than what anybody else does.
You're overselling it to people listening. All those technical issues at this point, it's tiny, but it's still so much better. Like, have you ever gone into Discord voice chat and some people are loud and some people are quiet and it's annoying as fucking hell? Yeah. On this one, everybody's already balanced because they do it for you.
Yeah. And you can make adjustments.
Yeah, exactly. As the host, right?
Yeah.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway. We've talked about this a few times because I know there's quite a few people who would like to do their thing on YouTube and they're just a little unsure and so on and whatnot. I've talked to Operator Starsky's got a thing. We're going to be starting this up again coming up, and we're going to be doing lessons. I'm going to be doing audio quality, mic choice, how to dress your room for sound, and all those kinds of things. But we might do a thing where put the videos up on Patreon or something. I mean, there's a free tier. It's not like it's paywalled, but we'll do a few videos that are just lessons on how to set up your own live stream properly.
Are you insane?
Why not?
Yeah, because yes, that's not the YouTube way these days. Because I've seen the adverts. It's like, do you want to learn about brokering business deals? Follow this link in the for our free 30-second video that takes you on to paying for our subscription service.
No.
To learn more. Yeah. No, you make shitloads of money. Make money.
Yeah, no. We'll put I've always wanted to do this because I know that my abilities at streaming are kind of better than most. I'm not saying
I'm not stroking that ego.
But I'm not saying I'm the best host. This is the best show or anything. I'm talking about the technical side of things. I very much know what to do.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a simple thing. It's just to look at anybody else's show and just who are streaming, and it's either barren or it's overcluttered.
Yeah. Even Linus Tech Tips does that. And we're live. Welcome to the WAN show. I see that, and I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? Have you not figured out how to do this?
They learned how to do it back then, and they're just doing it the same way.
Yeah, exactly. It drives me crazy to see that, man.
It's kind of like, you get those kind of people on YouTube. There's a channel called Mark Felton Productions.
Yeah.
That sounds like a grand name, Mark Felton Productions. And he does like videos about World War II and stuff like that. Yeah, they're interesting sometimes. He's a bit of a dry, presenter.
He's a bottle of gin without mix.
Well, but he's been using the same microphone for the last 3,000 years.
Oh, don't do it to me. No.
Well, exactly. It would just, make your ears fall off in shame.
Oh, I'd probably run down the street just to, I'd panhandle to get him a new one.
But I don't know. Do you remember there was that channel that both you and I were kind of like watching quietly on the backside? He was he was in the UFO community, and he was like a truther, and he was like a musician. He had a studio and all this kind of stuff.
The guy with the black glasses, spooky something, right?
Just twatty McTwat face.
Yeah.
And I remember it's like commenting in one of his videos saying, dude, you really got to sort your sound out because it's
terrible.
And he fucking lectured me. He's like, well, I'm a musician and I've got a studio and all that kind of stuff. So I know what I'm talking about and you don't.
It just makes it worse.
It's like, but just listen.
Yeah.
And
so sir wants the reverb toilet bowl effect. Okay, then, right?
Yeah, you must be paying extra for that.
They
special plug-in.
Yeah, do you have to pay extra to get a mic that shitty, or did you just redesign the inside yourself? Right?
Just move the microphone a bit closer. Just do that.
Yeah.
But no, I had this fucking argument with him, and of course, he knows best. So, well, okay, fair enough,
dude. I've had those moments with YouTubers. Like, over time, in comments as well. And it's hilarious when they start telling me, oh, I have all the experience and I know and blah, blah. Dude, you're talking into a shitty Yeti and you have zero defense. Don't even try, man. I spent 25 or 30 grand in 1989, 1990 schooling for this. Don't tell me that's a good microphone or,
Actually, no, don't put the Yeti down, because some people sound great on the Yeti. It's just because they're using it right.
Great and Yeti don't go together. I just did the Professor Rock thing. I should be killed.
No, shut up. Don't be gay about this. Yeah, because some people can manage to use it.
Gay old time.
So people manage to use it, and they just they're fine. It's not fucking.
I will not admit this. Can we move on? It is the bane of society. I hate them and everything they stand for.
Oh God, we're getting into cancel culture now. You're fucking Trump.
They're not orange painted, but they should be canceled.
Anybody using the Yeti will be sent to El Salvador.
You know what? It probably sounds better if you podcast with it from there. Let me just hold on. I'll put you on speakers.
Oh, hello world. Hello out there. Hello, Dickstown. It's me. We're here to take over. We're coming for your country. We're coming. Oh, he's back. Oh, fuck that. That ruined that.
Wow, that worked. My neighbor with the tits is already at my door. Well done.
Or for me or for you?
At this point, I don't think I care. It's my door.
What do you mean with the tits? Does she normally come without them?
Well, I think it's one of those things you can just clip them on when you want to.
I brought the boys with me. Hello.
Yeah, no, she's got a figure that many men would like.
What, like to play with or just like to own?
Personally? I put 3 periods at the end so you can fill in the blanks for yourself.
Oh dear.
Yeah. She's my neighbor, so she's off the menu because you don't do that, right? That'd just make your life a living hell. Imagine you get together like a townhouse complex. There's like 48 units. She's kitty corner to my unit. Imagine you hook up and then it doesn't work right. And you're like, well, I'm still going to live next door to this person for 4 more years or whatever.
That's fine. It's fine. You could be, but then, you start a new podcast called Only Murders in the Building. It just happens to be that you're the one that's doing all the murdering.
She's a true crime person. So I'm probably the one that's getting the murdered, Yeah, no, we just hang out. We're friends. That's it.
By hanging out, you mean fully dressed?
Yeah, I don't go over with shit sticking out of my boxers, right?
Let's hang out in the whirlpool bath. Have you got one of those at your complex? A spa.
No,
a community spa.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be disgusting, wouldn't it?
Oh God! Hey, look, the water isn't too brown today. Great.
It was scrape the scum off the top and climb in.
Yeah. Look at that chunk. I think it came from a foot.
Hey, Dad, I found a dead raccoon at the bottom of the pool.
Yeah, no, this place is all dressed up with kids' playgrounds in a couple of spots. It's really cool for that. Yeah.
For the pedos.
Mm. No. This is not the White House. Don't do that.
You're on the Epstein list. Yeah. 5 stars on TripAdvisor, the special. the special edition. Only on the dark web. Sorry. Yeah, I went too far. Yeah,
are you kidding? God, I can't even be bothered trying to find the dark web, let alone use it. I remember for a little while I had a Tor browser because that was supposed to be the cool thing to do.
Oh yeah. I remember hearing about that.
Yeah. And I remember I found a search engine on the Tor browser, and what it was a list of compromised households that have security cameras, so you could just sit there and watch people in their homes.
Wow.
Yeah, and there was thousands and thousands of them, man.
I would imagine if you were that kind of person that, you know, uses the Tor browser and is just kind of like into that, it's just a completely different internet.
Oh,
it's not the internet that, you know, everybody else, you know, uses and knows, and you're not going on Amazon and buying shit. It's
exactly.
Like you're just going deeper and deeper and deeper into strange shit.
Yeah.
And I can imagine it being quite addictive in many ways.
Like if you're one of those people in the early days of the internet with dial-up and stuff, and you thought it was cool to download a copy of the Anarchist Cookbook, don't think the Tor browser is 2.0 of that. It's like 30.0 of that. Just don't bother. You shouldn't be there. Just don't.
Yeah, I never got the Anarchist Cookbook. So
I had a copy. Back in dial-up days.
Yeah, I got a hard copy from Amazon. Yeah, it was signed, first issue.
Yeah, Anarchist.
It's funny because that cookbook might be becoming popular again in America soon.
I wouldn't doubt it. You know.
Yeah,
I wouldn't doubt it at all.
Yeah, as like PJ says, you could buy anything on that. You know, you could buy Assassins.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, people. I'm not making any suggestions whatsoever, but you can buy Assassins.
That's right. We're not saying that you need to hire an assassin to go out and shoot at that orange fruit in your backyard.
Yeah.
But it's something you could do if you don't really know what to do with that retirement savings.
Yeah. Just make sure that assassin is trans, because they're obviously the best ones, apparently. they're the best assassins out there. Donald Trump's words, not mine. He hates them.
I see a lot on like the real lefty kind of stuff. You know, people are like in the comments going, please just pass away, Trump, so we can get out from this and move on with like real democracy. I want to see him dragged from office by the cankles, kicking and screaming. And I want to see him last long enough to watch America erase everything he's done and get back on track.
Yeah. No, I'm on the same. I'm kind of in the same.
I want him to see everything he worked for thrown in his face and stomped on, and then he can, chomp on a cankle and choke.
Yeah, yeah. I'm worried. Things have just got too far in the federal government there. That
it's going to take.
You need some like serious action to get him out.
Yeah,
but yeah, I want to see him, like you say, dragged out the White House. I want him, pinned out on the lawn, preferably the Rose Garden. Just nail him onto the concrete of the nose.
Nail some sense into him,
and have all his money confiscated
and given to poor immigrants who need it.
Just give it to the Americans. Just take it all.
No, give it to everybody that's in need that doesn't have white skin.
No, I think there's plenty of people with white skin that still need it too, because he's fucked them. He's fucked them too.
That's true. That's true. Give it to farmers and stuff like that.
Yeah, but well, you could just literally just dip it up, and everybody gets like $1,000 or whatever. It's not
that rich.
It's not a huge amount. Well, no, I bet you there's a lot of money there. I bet you there's a lot of money.
He's profited. I think it's $3.5 billion since becoming the president.
I bet it's a lot more.
Well, that was a very conservative estimate done by some news dude that I found on YouTube, right?
Yeah. No, I know those numbers have been said.
Yeah.
Just in the great scheme of things,
was it $4.5 billion or 3.5?
I wouldn't be at all surprised if there's a zero on the end of it.
Right? I wouldn't.
In reality.
Each one of those seats was probably stuffed with $20 bills on that fucking jet he got, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you're making me angry again.
Yeah. Mexi girl on the Shills account. You may be right, Liam. You may be right. No. I may be crazy. Right? But it just may be a lunatic you're looking. Turn out the light. You know it's wrong. You may be wrong. Is that Billy Joel?
I don't fucking know. It sounded like more like Elton John to me. Was that what did Liam say then? I'll just scroll up and everything.
Yeah, Matt in the chat's like, what the fuck is that? Right? Yeah, I think it's Billy Joel. You may be right. No. I may be crazy. Isn't that from like 80s Billy Joel in the early 80s, maybe 82 or something? Yeah.
Yeah, someone Shazam it.
Yeah, I got Lundy and Mike 71 both saying it's Billy Joel. All right. I don't usually miss music trivia. Come on.
It's Billy Joel. Who cares?
I like him.
Yeah?
Yeah. He might not wear a bra and a scepter and, cruise a castle in England, but he's a cool piano player, man.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
There's always been this thing.
He was a midget in the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, wasn't he?
There's always been this thing. Americans identify more to Billy Joel, and Brits and some in Europe are a bit more Elton John. And there was almost like this, this fan battle between them. And then I think it was in like the late 90s, they did a tour together.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta say, I don't give a fuck about Elton John. I think his music is he does have some great hits there, but I think everything in between sounds the same.
My son caught on to Elton John because he does the music in those Gnomes movies. Right?
Movie.
Yeah. And so I downloaded his 2 CD collection of greatest hits, and I think we listened to 5 songs at most.
I know it's kind of funny when you get like a greatest hits album and you think I like 5 tracks.
I know you can't even listen to the whole album. It's not that good, right?
It's not a good sign. It's not a good sign.
The thing with Elton John for me is when he rewrote the Marilyn Monroe song for Lady Diana, I just lost.
Yeah.
It was just all credibility was gone. She's like, you're selling out to make money on her death?
Well, yeah, maybe he didn't see it like that.
I did.
But yeah, that is definitely something you could. I mean, it's one of those sort of things is like, well, I've written it for her. Who else has died this week? I'll rewrite the song and re-release it. Yeah, there we go.
Had he wrote an actual song for Lady Diana's death and put it out.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But all he did was change a few lyrics and re-record an old song to cash in. I was like, sorry, dude, that's really low class,
Well, well, the thing is, it might have been at the time, during that period of the morning, that people were using that song and putting it to whatever post they put. It's like Candle in the Wind and all that kind of. So he just thought, well, if they're doing that, I'll rewrite the song for her.
Right.
So there may well have been a respectful.
I see it as,
and he might have given the money to charity.
Yeah. The thing is the rewrite gives him a double dip into royalties because it's now technically a new tune. Right, at least with the lyric, the melody is the same, but I mean, I
really can't go all on hard on on that one. But then I'm not as gay as here, so I can't really go hard on Elton. I don't know.
Yeah, like Mexi girl in the chat says,
it might be your perception of what happened, or we don't really know the reality.
No, Mexi girl in the chat says it was also one of Lady Diana's favorite songs. Okay, I get that, right? But even still, it's just cheese to me to do that. Okay,
Well,
I'll stop.
It might be one of those things. It was one of her favorite songs because he said so. There's a lot of that goes on. There's a lot of that goes on with the royal families. Going, oh yeah, their favorite film is Spinal Tap. Yeah, the good. Or was it the Queen's favorites? She had some kind of like favorite TV series. It was like, yeah. Was it really? Was it really?
Yeah.
It's just someone saying that. You ain't got a fucking clue.
Yeah.
And then you got the royalty sort of like sitting in the table reading the newspapers going, that's not my favorite fucking TV show. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. I remember when he did it, I was thinking to myself, is this one of those things where he doesn't actually own the rights to that song because of a shitty record contract? So by re-releasing it with a few changes, now he gets, the whole Taylor Swift and a few other people that have gone through this in life, right?
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
Could have been some shenanigans about it, but then there was shenanigans about her death too. So,
wow, yeah, yeah. And now Charles has a queen that's older than him. That's odd.
Yeah, face like a horse.
Mrs. Ed, what do you think?
She's got a cock like one as well. I got nothing against Camilla. I really don't. And
I don't know her, so I have no idea.
Quite frankly, I wouldn't have any of my things against her. If I said you had a beautiful body, would you feel it? No, I'm not going. Yeah, I don't know.
If you pulled that out and put it on her leg, she would think it's time to jump on a horse and play polo. Come on.
It's kind of interesting though that Prince Charles was at the time he was Prince Charles was in love with Camilla, and while he was so-called married to one of the most beautiful,
elegant
roses,
honestly, just herself the world loved Diana, man.
Yeah, but the fact that he kind of like actually was in love with this not quite so English rose,
almost worn out hooker
all that time. Yeah, it's well, no, come on, no. If you think about it, there is a real love story there. Because she's not that beautiful. She's not that, but he was in love with her. Yeah. So I can't dismiss that. I can't knock him for it. If he dumped her for some that celebrity with the false tits and pumped up lips and
I think the succubus is keeping him alive with her power or something, right?
I don't know. I kind of like Charles. I think he's all right, but obviously if he
every time I see him at a public function, I wait for him to flap his ears and take off like Dumbo.
I think he would be a good mate. It'd be
a groundhog.
Yeah, no, what I'm chatting to. I think.
Oh, yeah. You mean a pub mate, not like
Yeah. I don't mean a sexual partner. What are we going to do? Produce the next royal family?
They're royal. They were born in a trailer park, and they're on TV.
And they'll be even weirder than Prince Andrew.
Oh, yeah. I can only imagine Trump and Prince Andrew passing in the hall. Nope, never met him before.
Well, at least me and Charles can definitely say that our children that we worked really hard to produce, and between two men you have to work really hard to produce children. We have no Epstein ties.
We tried fucking like rabbits and it didn't work.
Yeah, two gay men fucking so hard we actually evolved. we actually produced children just through sheer effort.
Yeah, the good old bug. He literally formed the uterus so it could happen.
It's like Jurassic Park. Life found a way.
It was chaos theory, and it had nothing to do with Goldblum. Isn't it funny how Jeff Goldblum was Mr. Chaos Theory in the Jurassic movies, and then he became the dude in the Chaos TV show that sadly got canceled?
What Chaos TV show?
It's on the server. Look it up. It's fucking brilliant.
Oh, no,
yeah, and they killed it after the first season. It's so
of course they did. Of course they did. Who was it? Was it Netflix?
Probably.
Yeah, because that's what they do.
Yeah. They're like, holy shit, that got good ratings. Kill it.
Yeah. Netflix should just do like fucking bar mitzvahs, just
yeah.
You might as well at this point, you're growing up, you're a good strong lad. Get the chopper out. We're taking his horse.
Yeah.
Zunk.
Yeah. But it sucks, I mean, there's been so many good ones. Like, remember that one, The Night Sky?
Yeah. Firefly. I'm not going to mention it again.
Okay. Yeah. And then you got something like,
although Firefly wasn't Netflix, but yeah. Netflix, Actually, hang on. Night Sky was Amazon, wasn't it?
What?
Night Sky was Amazon, wasn't it?
It was one of those streamy, yeah. And that it was getting like by the end of the first season, you were like, oh my God, I can't wait to see where this goes. It doesn't. You fuckers, Jesus.
I can tell you, I've told you why, and I can tell you again, because the follow-up episode was going to be more expensive. And now what normally happens is once you spend a vast amount of money on a first season, they expect you to be able to drop the budget to do a follow-up. But the problem with Night Sky was it was a science fiction story.
They only just got.
Hang on. Let me catch people up. It was a science fiction story where people were being able to transport themselves to another planet, an alien planet. And the last episodes were basically them opening up the doors so they could then go out onto this alien planet. Up to that point, it was just a picture behind a piece of glass.
Yeah.
So once you get to the point they have to now go onto the alien planet, well, that's your budget just quadruple.
Well, no, it was more than that, because the very end of the episode was they're out on the alien planet and they're standing at the top of a hill overlooking a city. It's populated, and they thought it was like the moon or Mars, a barren wasteland, right?
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying is now you're into real budget territory that the first season didn't have, because it was just like people chatting in backyards and houses and stuff.
Well, there was this building story of the people in Venezuela, Mexico, wherever the hell they were, and they had the little church that had one of the portals as well. And it was a real slow build, but by the end of the first season, you were so hooked. It's not funny, and they just pulled the rug out from underneath you, right?
Yeah. Like I say, because the next season was going to be 4 times more expensive. And that's not how.
Yeah, maybe not 4 times more expensive, but instead of being able to shoot on location, they were going to need those big
CG cities.
Exactly. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, that's what I mean by 4 times more expensive.
It was going to change everything, right? They would have needed that environment thing, and all that stuff.
Yeah. Well, whereas if I like bring up Firefly, because one of the most amazing things about Firefly is they built the set of the starship in one piece. So you could walk from one end of the starship to the other.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was a proper set, and
Wow.
so they kept that set going, on a studio lot somewhere for quite a long time.
Yeah.
And so the next series would have been cheaper because you've already got the set.
Exactly.
Do you see the reason why sometimes a next season can be cheaper because you've already put the money in. Sometimes it can be more expensive because you now have to expand.
Right. Or you can do what they did with Buck Rogers, where they had a great thing and then changed it all for the second season, spent huge amounts of money and ruined everything, right? Because some idiot had a feather wig.
Yeah. Oh, don't stop having a go at Hawkman.
I hate that character. Fuck, he sucks.
Oh God. Oh shit.
His spaceship sucked. His hair sucked, and he was dry and dull.
I saw him. He was at a convention. It was on a YouTube video.
He was lonely in the corner.
No, he was sitting there. People were asking him questions. Hawkman, you're so great, but why doesn't Dick Dawson like you? And he was fucking. he was fucking crying. He literally tears. Tears were running down him like off the back of a duck.
They should be, because every time that fucking guy was on screen was a minute we didn't get to see Erin Gray. I rest my case.
Erin Gray in her new uniform.
Oh no, I like the first one. The second one, she was like the Deanna Troi cosmic cheerleader from season 1 of TNG, right? But in the first series, man,
yeah, but in the first series, you had what's his name, Gil Gerard, wearing the same
great white whale,
like the lycra outfit that Erin Gray was wearing, and so you just saw like this big pad down the bottom of
I think he wore what's his name, Captain Kirk's girdle thing, William Shatner's girdle.
Oh, it's so funny when you watch the original series of Star Trek and you can see it through the top, the costume.
You can actually, I think the captain of Star Trek Strange New Worlds was borrowing it at the end as well.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get into a production that starts to get successful. You start to eat out more. We had that problem on the series Rome, because
starts fattening up.
Well, no, exactly. It was being shot in Rome. So what was happening was all the cast were going out to eat. Eating pasta and all kinds of shit. And there was like moments in like the first episode of Rome, because a lot of it was reshot.
Yeah,
they went on to a hiatus. They fucking lied. They blamed it was like weather and all this kind of shit. And so it was just like everything was just turning out crap. So you got these shots of people in the first episode. It's like thin fat. Because they're all out.
Yeah.
Like just like stuffing pasta and pizza. I mean, I can't imagine. It's Rome. Great food. And you weren't picking up the bill, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember being out there and just like you weren't picking up the bill. Just, whatever.
Yeah. When the bill doesn't come to me, I'm always up for seconds and more drinks. Right?
Yeah. I'll have the extra parmesan.
Exactly. Yeah. I want somebody to come over here and grate it. I want a greased eunuch to grate it. We should wrap this up and throw it in the bin, and
it wasn't that bad. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Well, you know what I mean.
You got the FCC on her back. This show is shit. Throw it in the bin. Cancel it.
I just had a text from Kimmel, and he said, "Fuck, dude, watch your window. They're coming." Right. So right, he would know. I think he's still in custody, but he's using that talk show mind thing to send me messages. Right.
Yeah. We're all connected.
Yeah, it's a thing we've all been able to do since Johnny Carson. He's the one that started it, right? Oh, they had a motorcycle that took off flying. That's Battlestar Galactica 1980. That was the worst show television I've seen in a long time.
No. Sorry. The flying motorcycles was a cool moment.
I loved that part.
As a kid,
the rest of the show sucked balls.
Yeah. No. As a kid.
Yeah.
That was great. But then, the rest of the show is like, fuck off.
They start jumping up into the trees, and they almost, I think they used the bionic sound and all, right? It's so bad. It's so bad.
The invisible vipers.
Yeah. They land on Earth and they're like, okay, so we have to make sure we can take Earth and get them technologically ready to help us fight the Cylons. So what do we do? Hang out with Cub Scouts because that's going to do it. What?
Pedos.
Yeah, man. It was so weird. It was the worst. Oh, God.
Should have put them on a list.
Yeah, but the last episode of Battlestar Galactica 1980 was actually awesome because Starbuck comes back.
The one with the Cylon.
Yeah, him and Psy, the Cylon. Yeah. Then they finally put out a real episode.
Yeah, but that's completely nothing to do with the previous.
No, exactly. All it does is explain why they had some child who was running the show, right? That was kind of fucked up, but it was a good episode, right? Yeah. Star Trek Strange New Worlds just totally stole that episode, actually, for one of their most recent ones, and many other sci-fis have too.
Oh dear.
Yeah, but they did it really well. They did it really well. Yeah. I tell you this, after watching season 3 of Star Trek Strange New Worlds, and the creators of the show, the showrunners, have even come out and said it, they want to do at least one season of that Captain Kirk character from Strange New Worlds at the helm of the Enterprise. They're dying to do it. They're trying to get whoever Disney Plus pays for it or whatever. They're trying. And I really want to see it because I think it'll be the first time that I really enjoy Captain Kirk at the helm of the Enterprise, to be honest.
Oh, fuck off. Kirk was great.
I'm not a big fan of Shatner. I'm sorry.
Well, then you can just fuck off. You're not allowed to watch Star Trek. If you can't, if you're not a fan of Shatner, then you just cancelled yourself.
I didn't say. Hold on.
Just Charlie Kirked yourself.
I didn't say I dislike him. But I just sometimes you've got to admit when it comes to cheese, Captain Kirk, William Shatner he has a big old chunk of cheddar in his pants, man. Come on.
Yeah, but you don't even watch it. You've got a vision in your head, and this is how it is.
Oh, I've seen quite a few episodes of it, like that stupid one but he's white on the left, I'm white on the right, and so on.
William Shatner.
What?
What's that got to do with William Shatner?
It's a Star Trek episode. Remember the guys that were painted half white, half black?
Yeah. But if that's your issue, that's not Shatner's fault.
No, my issue isn't that was a dumb trope or whatever, because they're doing racism, right? But the episode sucked because
that's not Shatner's fault.
He's in it.
That's like saying, World War II is a bad thing because you were alive at the time.
I just, to be honest, Leonard Nimoy just kind of leaves me wanting, like, especially like now when I talk about Nimoy, we were gonna wrap this up, but give me a second here. Nimoy as Spock in the original show, I like, but Nimoy as a person hanging on to Star Trek for dear life afterwards and forcing them to make him direct an episode. And I watched him do this documentary about Star Trek where he goes on and on about how important Spock's hands are to the show. And it was just self-serving bullshit, man, you know?
But also he also like was totally against the show. I don't want to be involved with it.
I've
got a mortgage paid.
Yeah, exactly. This is what I'm getting at, right?
I'm into it again.
Yeah. I hate everything Star Trek. Oh shit, I could use a new car. Oh, I'll do it. I Star Trek the original series TOS takes us into everything that is modern science fiction, and I totally appreciate it for that. But I can see why the cast had problems even filming it, because you got some real assholes at the helm, you know?
And we got to remember it was just a TV show. It's not like fucking Shakespeare.
I'm not Justin Long. Right?
I won't even big up Shakespeare at this point, because he's a fucking.
He was actually a woman that lived in the Cotswolds, right?
But the thing is, Star Trek at the time, there was lots of like crappy TV shows out there at the time, and this was just the one that kind of like stood out, for people who are sci-fi fans. So it is what it is. Like I love it. It's what it is. And but put it on a pedestal if you want. Don't if you don't want.
Well, it deserves it because of what it gave us afterwards. But it's amazing it even lasted 3 years, to be honest. Let's do a big thanks and shout outs to everybody on the team, and a big shout out to our fundraiser going on and stuff. Let's start with
the fundraiser.
Let's do the fundraiser first here. So, hold on here.
Yeah, because PJ's cybernetic arsehole can't pay for itself.
And when he gets that, when he clenches up, it's going to cut shit off. So,
and we're going to do a video.
We'll start with hot dogs. Chomp. But ATV and Ham has chipped in, Carl Jacobson, Alan Wolf, and thanks everybody. We're just about at $1,000 here, as you can see. Every little bit helps, every little chuck helps, and it's worth it. It really is. Very much so.
Just give us the tip. just dip in. Just dip in a little bit.
I wrote that as a song once, but I woke up in the morning and thought, I don't think I'm going to title it that. Just give me the tip. Do.
It wasn't written in the key of D minor. The saddest of all chords.
I was having a dream in German, so
lick my love pump.
And big shout to the team here. We got Mexi Girl on the Shills account tonight. We got Shayna Caldwell in the chat, PJ CNAT, Leah Wakefield, Chris Lundy, David Worley, and Super Chat Matt. Huge thanks, everybody.
Yes, and thank you to everybody who's even just fucking showed up. It's good to see you, because if you don't show up, you're going to miss stuff. And United States is going to turn to an authoritarian bastard state and stomp on your faces if you watch this show.
That's right.
You got to show your support against authoritarianism by subscribing, sharing, and liking and doing all the good things to this show. Because if you're not, you're lost. You must be so deep into Trump land that you don't care anymore.
That's right.
Yeah, show you care.
Drop us a line in the comments after the show. How long do you think until Trump shaves his head to show his true colors as a racist motherfucking skinhead fuck?
Oh, he's just going to pull the mask off. He's just going to rip off a fucking lizard from,
I'm the Joker. You didn't know it was me.
No, it'd be like V. It'd just be like a lizard person underneath there.
Oh, that's a fat fucking sloth of a lizard.
Yeah.
So it's goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from him.
Take care, everybody. See you soon.
Stay
Tomorrow
chilly.
on the main channel, we got the Ukraine show. On Sunday, we'll be doing our new news show on the main channel as well. So make sure you head over to @TheShills and subscribe.
Yeah.
And subscribe to here, because if not, I can get your address. I'll show up at your door.
And also, just go and subscribe to Jimmy Kimmel's YouTube channel, because it's like 20 million on their channel.
We got to give him a hand. Right?
That would be really funny that after he's been cancelled, his channel just gets like millions and millions and millions.
Awesome idea. Nobody said that. Everybody spread that on social media right now. Everybody needs to sub Jimmy Kimmel right now.
I have said that and it got ignored, but just do it. Spread it. Just get everyone to sub to his channel.
I love it. So let's see. If the women don't find you handy, they should at least find you handsome.
Yeah, keep your dick in a vice.
Bye.